Snark Squad. Babes, it's Sunday afternoon. And babes, we are fed, we are hydrated, and babes, we are ready.
Mango margaritas. On deck.
Butter chicken, back on deck. And babes, life is good.
Life is so good right now. I mean, we have our setup, the lighting is right, the vibes are impeccable.
Okay, but I have an important question before we even get into the mess today. Babes, is butter chicken authentic Indian food?
I mean, I feel like I've read articles about this where people get really heated about the origins. Like, is it British Indian? Is it Punjabi?
Because honestly, we don't really know the exact history, but what we do know is that it is insanely delicious. Like, I am obsessed.
It is a flavor profile that literally just solves all of my problems.
So we need a massive shout-out moment right now. Amaya Express. Daves, you have some of our absolute favorite Indian food in the entire city.
The sauce-to-chicken ratio they achieve, it's mathematically perfect. I was analyzing it while aggressively dipping my garlic naan just now.
Literally obsessed. The spice level is just, it hits the back of your throat but doesn't make you cry. It's pure comfort.
Yeah.
I have a deep emotional attachment to this specific takeout order.
Oh, I know you do. I've seen you spiral when they are closed on Mondays. But honestly, I am still analyzing the viscosity of this sauce while I eat. It's elite.
It is elite. Okay, pause. Take a sip of your margarita. Because, babes, we are nearing the end of Splitsvilla.
Oh my God, finally.
And we are so excited. Because, babes, this has been going on for like 3 months. 3 entire months of our lives.
It genuinely feels like we have aged a decade since this season started. The emotional toll this show has taken on us is frankly unreasonable.
We are committed. Like, I am exhausted from trying to keep up with these people, but I also desperately need answers.
Right.
I need to know how this ends.
Because it's not even just what's happening on our screens anymore. The ecosystem of this show has completely broken containment.
Yes. Babes, the drama is not just in the villa. It's online.
It is a full-time job to track the off-screen mess right now.
It is getting hard to keep up. I am scrolling Reddit at 2 in the morning. I'm looking at Instagram stories. I'm looking at deleted tweets.
The receipts are just flying everywhere. People are exposing each other on live streams from their bedrooms.
But also, we are loving the mess. I mean, we live for the chaos. I am spiraling over these social media wars, but I cannot look away.
It's like watching a train wreck, but the train is full of really, really attractive people who all hate each other.
Which actually brings me to a very important observation. Babes, how are all these women so beautiful? Like, be serious.
It defies logic. It really does.
I am in awe. They're doing these grueling, dirty, physical tasks in the water and the mud, and they get out, and their styling is flawless. Their confidence is off the charts.
I am deeply suspicious of how much makeup is actually surviving these water challenges. Like, scientifically, what setting spray are they using? Because I need a gallon of it.
Babes, drop the beauty secrets. If anyone from the cast is listening, drop the skincare routines because the Snark Squad needs help.
Seriously, we are begging. The waterproof mascara alone deserves an immunity idol.
Okay, travel moment. Thinking about all this, babes, India is on our dream list.
Oh, absolutely. Number 1 on the itinerary.
We have been talking about this forever. There are 3 things I desperately want to do. First of all, the food experiences.
Obviously. We need to go straight to the source and find the real roots of dishes like our beloved butter chicken, street food tours, all of it.
Second, the cultural sites. Just romanticizing walking through the historic palaces and the temples, wearing something gorgeous, just taking in the history.
And third, the chaotic adventures. Surviving those bustling, high-energy city streets and markets.
Yes, the sheer vibes and excitement of it all. I'm just romanticizing the colors and the energy.
Well, I am already logically mapping out how to pack for this. We need packing cubes, we need electrolytes, and we need a gastro-logistical plan for the street food.
You are so analytical, I love it. But right now, we need to transition that chaotic, bustling energy right back to the shores of Splitsvilla.
Yes, we do. Let's get into episode 45, because my brain is still short-circuiting from what we just watched.
Babes, the meltdown that was this episode. Let's start with the baby Ko Care Pasand Hai task, which was peak absurdity.
It was a sociological nightmare masquerading as a carnival game.
I was losing my mind. The girls had to clear this insanely shaky obstacle course suspended over the water, and then they had to literally pamper and groom the boys.
Hand feeding them chocolates at the end of every lap. It was degrading on multiple levels.
The physical danger, though. The floor was wet and slippery. They were pulling on each other. Anushka and Ruru actually got injured.
Which is why the fans online are furious. They're calling the task inhuman. And frankly, from a production standpoint, it's a massive liability.
Why do the makers prioritize TRP over basic human safety? Is a dislocated shoulder really worth a viral television moment?
In the reality TV economy, sadly, yes. Jeopardy is currency. They want the exhaustion and the adrenaline because it strips away emotional regulation for the dome session later.
It is so dark when you put it like that. But anyway, Diksha and Himanshu and Soundharya and Deeptanshu win the challenge.
They get immunity, but then the producers throw in the 25,000 split coins negotiation.
The greed. Let's talk about the messy negotiation. They have to decide who gets this massive bag of coins.
It was a masterclass in unapologetic resource hoarding by Diksha.
I was laughing so hard at how Deeptanshu and Soundharya just gave up. They literally just folded.
They capitulated instantly. They didn't even try to counteroffer. Diksha just said she was taking it, and they were like, okay, cool. I mean, I respect the sheer, unadulterated greed of Diksha taking the whole bag.
She secured her bag. But money changes hands so fast in this villa, which brings us to the dome session, musical thrones.
Sunny Leone and Karan Kundra walking in, bringing the chaos. The throne is empty.
The visual of that empty throne is so dramatic. So Niharika and Saurabh, who are the ideal match, have to make a choice. They can either take the 25K coins from the dumpings or take the throne.
And obviously, taking the throne is the only strategic move. Executive authority allows you to control the game.
Exactly. So they snatch the throne. And instantly, Tain and Sadhoff literally swoop in and snatch the 25K coins off the table.
It was like vultures, just boom, money gone. The economy of this villa is suffering from hyperinflation.
The inflation is crazy. 1 minute you are poor and unsafe. The next you have all the power. But wait, we have to talk about the fates align twist.
Oh, this was where the rules completely disintegrated.
The unsafe singles had to link their fates to the unsafe couples. Vishu links it to Yogesh and Ruru. Preet links with Anushka and Mohit. Zalak links with Asmita and Ron.
Forced parasitic symbiosis. You attach yourself to a host and if they go down, you go down.
And then comes the lip sync scandal. Babes, this was the messiest moment of the entire dome.
The absolute audacity of Asmita.
So the safe couples get these secret cue cards, right? They're supposed to secretly write down who to save. It is a blind vote.
It's supposed to be blind. That's the whole point of a cue card.
But Asmita sits there, makes direct eye contact with Niharika and Saurabh, and literally lip syncs Garesh and Akanksha.
It wasn't even subtle. She was practically pantomiming it.
She's telling them exactly who to vote for to save Gullu's alliance instead of Yogesh's. I was screaming at my TV.
And this is where I have to push back on the hosts, because the glaring hypocrisy from Sunny and Karan is just wild to me.
Right, because they have disqualified people for so much less before. They have ripped up cue cards for whispering.
Exactly. But here, Asmita blatantly cheats on camera and the hosts just giggle. They laughed it off.
It totally fuels the fan theory that the makers and the hosts are massively biased toward Gullu's gang. They let them get away with murder.
They protect their anchor villains. If Gullu's alliance goes down, the narrative momentum stalls. The rules are just suggestions for the favorites.
Which makes me so mad. But reality TV karma works fast, babes. Because next came the Oracle chaos.
The 30-second reign, this was cinema.
So Deeptanshu and Soundharya go to the Oracle, and boom, they become an ideal match.
They dethrone Niharika and Saurabh. Deeptanshu sits on that throne, and you can see his ego just inflate to the size of a blimp.
He looks so smug. He thought he owned the villa. And then I literally lost my mind recounting this. Anushka and Mohit used their love power card.
They go straight to the Oracle. The timing is impeccable.
And boom, another ideal match instantly.
Back-to-back ideal matches. The statistical probability is 0. The narrative probability is 100%. The producers knew exactly what they were doing.
Anushka and Mohit marched right back down and instantly dethroned Deeptanshu and Soundharya.
It was so humiliating for him.
I have to quote the iconic line from the episode. Anushka literally said, "Seat garambi nahi hui thi."
The seat wasn't even warm yet. I mean, put that in the reality TV Hall of Fame.
It was the ultimate slap in the face. After Deeptanshu tried to eliminate her last time, Anushka getting this flawless strategic revenge was giving me life.
I have to praise Anushka here. She didn't yell. She just used the mechanics of the game to absolutely ruin his night. It was clinical.
It was beautiful. But the high didn't last long because then we get to Preet's brutal elimination.
And Vishu's absolute betrayal. This was hard to watch.
It broke my heart. Preet uses her power card. She takes Vishu to the Oracle, genuinely hoping they are a match.
They are not.
They are not a match. And because of the twist, Preet is instantly dumped.
And this is where we have to tear into Vishu, because his strategy was just pure cowardice.
He prioritized his fake little alliance with Gullu's gang over the girl he'd supposedly liked. He led her on.
He wanted to play both sides, floating in the middle, and he ended up looking like a massive flip-flopper.
I am so disgusted by how he just stood there. When Preet had her tearful exit, she realized right there that she was just a pawn to him.
She saw right through him at the end. Vishu wanted to be this mastermind, but he couldn't even own his choices. He is just a coward.
Literally a coward. And speaking of men behaving badly, we have to talk about the screaming matches.
The testosterone in that dome was suffocating.
Yogesh. Yogesh completely loses the plot. Because Niharika and Saurabh didn't save his group, he throws a massive tantrum.
He expects absolute loyalty, but offers zero strategic value in return.
He starts screaming at Asmita. He points at her and yells, "Abedu Haikon!" Like, who even are you?
The arrogance is staggering.
And then he threatens to literally uproot Niharika and throw her out of the villa.
It's deeply toxic. It's this god complex where if he isn't the center of the universe, he resorts to aggressive degradation.
And it didn't stop there.
Yeah.
Then we had Himanshu versus Gullu.
The chest puffing. Two men just inches away from a fist fight.
Himanshu was making these nasty, aggressive comments about beating girls. It was gross.
It crossed the line from dramatic tension into actual unsafe aggression.
And Gullu stepping up and threatening him with main Dakanga. Like, I'll show you.
And where are the hosts? Why is this toxic masculinity just allowed to run rampant? Sunny and Karan are standing right there doing nothing.
They just let him scream. It's like they want a physical fight to happen for the ratings.
Of course they do. It's all about the engagement metrics.
It's a mess. Okay, let's get into segment 1, main character energy.
Let's do it. Who is carrying the show right now?
Babes, I have to crown Anushka as the ultimate comeback queen. She is my pick.
I know you love an underdog.
She survived being targeted by literally the entire villa. She secured her man, Mohit. She became an ideal match.
Against all odds, really.
And she snatched the throne in the most humiliating way possible for her enemies. She's giving pure royalty. She's the main character.
Okay, I hear you. The emotional arc is great, but my pick is Gullu.
Ugh, I hate that you might be right.
I know he's a polarizing pick. Hate him or love him, Gullu is the main character.
He is so manipulative, though.
That's the point. He dictates the votes. He gets the best edits. And like we talked about, the makers literally bend the rules for him.
That comedy skit task where he just maliciously roasted Yogesh and the hosts gave him a standing ovation.
Exactly. He is the mob boss of the villa right now. He is pulling all the strings.
Okay, fair. But who is fading?
Oh, Vishu. Completely.
We both agree on this. Vishu is completely fading.
He tried to be a mastermind and just became irrelevant.
Huh.
He broke Preet's heart, lost the audience's respect, and now he's just taking up space.
Goodbye, Vishu. Moving on to segment 2, delusion of the week.
This one is too easy. Who is completely out of touch?
Yogesh. I am officially nominating Yogesh as the most delusional man on reality TV right now.
I mean, the man-child behavior is off the charts.
Let's break it down. He expects absolute, unwavering loyalty from Saurabh and Niharika. But he gives them nothing. No protection, no power.
He has an actual god complex. When he screams, "Who even knows Asmita?" he acts like he is some A-list Bollywood celebrity.
Exactly. He thinks he is the star of the show.
But really, he's just alienating every single ally he has left. He genuinely believes he is the victim while he is literally screaming in women's faces in the dome.
He needs a reality check so badly. But babes, the real delusion is happening off screen. Let's hit segment 3, messiest online drama.
The Reddit receipts are burning a hole in my pocket.
Yeah.
Who is bringing the chaos off screen?
We have to break down this Shubhangi, Akanksha, Yogesh, and Ruru quadrangle of doom.
It is so messy. So let's set the stage. Shubhani is Yogesh's old friend from his roadies days, right?
You're right.
And suddenly, she is acting like absolute besties with Akanksha.
Who is Yogesh's villa crush? I am spiraling over the sheer betrayal of this.
With this respect is wild.
Shubhangi is letting Akanksha film shade reels against Ruru inside Shubhangi's own apartment.
In her own home.
How could a friend allow a random girl to publicly humiliate her best friend's girlfriend in her own living room? It's sick.
It is purely transactional. Let's analyze the clout chasing here. Shubhangi is posting these emotional vlogs of Akanksha crying.
Which is directing massive hate toward Ruru and Yogesh online.
Because Akanksha has 2 million followers, fans are calling Shubhangi a massive clout chaser who was just using that follower count to revive her own dead Instagram metrics.
It is so transparent. But, babes, we have to bring up the darkest Reddit theory.
Oh, the fake love theory.
Yes, the theory that Yogesh never actually loved Ruru at all.
The evidence points to him just using her. He only stayed with her before the show because she cooked for him and took care of him at his absolute lowest.
He didn't want to love her. He wanted a caretaker, a hotel maid. It is so toxic.
And then the minute he gets on TV and sees someone with higher social capital like Akanksha, he drops Ruru instantly.
But Ruru did not take it lying down, which brings us to the leaked call.
She dropped the final bomb.
Ruru literally leaked a private phone call of Yogesh online to expose his lies.
Which is a massive breach of trust, but also incredible television.
This fully toxic, nibby-nibby, on-again, off-again relationship cycle needs to be studied by science. I cannot look away, but I also need a shower after reading these threads.
The parasocial warfare is unprecedented, which leads us to segment 4, final predictions.
Okay, who is winning? Give me your analytical pick.
Analytically, Gullu and Kara. The math is mathing.
Ugh, I know.
The hosts love them. The makers protect them. They have the numbers in the voting block. Even when they lose a physical task, the rules magically align to keep them in power. They are winning.
Okay, but my emotional pick. Anushka and Mohit.
The underdogs.
You just want them to win. They've fought from the absolute bottom. They actually seem to like each other. And an Anushka win would be the ultimate slap in the face to that giant alliance that bullied her for weeks.
It would be narrative perfection. I'll give you that.
Now who's crashing?
Yogesh. He is on a one-way flight to rock bottom.
Crashing and burning in real time.
He lost Ruru. He alienated his friends in the villa. His off-screen friends are using his trauma for YouTube views. And the audience actively hates his arrogant attitude. The crash is imminent.
It is happening right in front of our eyes. Wow. Okay, babes, we need to breathe.
Take another sip of that margarita.
Butter chicken bliss, mango margarita chaos, international dream.
It's been a journey today.
Snark Squad, we want to hear from you. We have some important questions. Is butter chicken elite or overrated?
Elite, obviously, but sound off in the comments.
Have you ever been to India? Drop your recommendations because we are planning.
We need itinerary help.
And babes, who do you think is winning Splitsvilla? Let us know your predictions.
Please rate, review, and subscribe on whatever app you use.
Send us your own messy reality TV submissions. We love reading your drama. Send this episode to your most dramatic friend right now.
Thank you to the Snark Squad for riding with us through all this chaos. We couldn't spiral without you.
Stay shady.
Stay iconic.
And we'll see you on the Snark side.